Hello, it's me again. Guess what? I'm ill again. You're probably fed up of me saying I'm ill all the time, but I am ill all the time. I'm on my 7th antibiotic now in the last sort of 3 or 4 months, and it's just doing my head in. Most of you probably know that I have actually got a reason as to why I'm ill all the time. If you don't know, go and watch my PCD video on my channel. Talking of PCD, I'm off to Milton Keynes next week to film a video. It's actually a professional video with a proper production company and that, and it's all about this medical condition that I've got. So that'll be interesting, particularly from my point of view, being a YouTuber. It'll be interesting to see how the pros make their videos and that. So I might take my camera down there and do some behind the scenes filming if they'll let me. Shouldn't be a problem, I shouldn't think. So it'll be interesting. I had to write a little script this week to say what I wanted to say. So it should be an interesting experience. So there's been a bit of drama on Team Crazy Train this week. Tony was leaving the channel, and then Nomi persuaded him not to leave the channel. Bit of a confession as well. I was actually planning on leaving the channel. The decision with Tony was made totally independent. We hadn't spoken to each other. I'm wondering if the same sort of things had triggered our decisions. I've spoken to Tony about why he wanted to leave and that, and I can understand where he's coming from. I do share a couple of reasons with him, but one of the reasons I was planning on leaving was because I kind of feel a bit like the odd one out on this channel. Because everybody else is into anime, manga and cosplay and expos and using the word epic and fail. And I don't use the word epic in the same sense that you do. Maybe I'm just getting a bit too old for this game. I do like a bit of manga and a bit of anime, but they're just genres that I'm interested in, not particular hobbies as such. And I feel like I'm the only one who's not into all those things. Whereas when Team Crazy Train started, there was a mixture of different types of people. And this isn't directed just at Team Crazy Train, it's directed at 3 channels really. So I feel like I've got a bit less in common with some of the other members. Another reason is my own channel itself. I've got similar numbers in terms of subscribers and that, but I haven't made a video for over 2 months. I've only made 2 videos in the last 6 months. So I kind of feel like I'm neglecting my own channel by doing this. Which is fine, but what is pissing me off, right? I'm neglecting my own channel to make videos for this channel. So it kind of annoys me a little bit when some people on the 3 channels are not putting any effort into the videos, and I'm not just talking about missing the odd week or whatever. I'm talking about the content itself. I know some of you are less experienced in making these videos, but it is kind of a bit irritating. It's almost as if some people, they just turn on the camera and then try to think of an idea, and it doesn't work like that. This is the last part of the process. You should have done all the thinking before you actually turn that camera on. There's certain things that can be improved upon on a lot of videos on these channels. Obviously editing out all these pauses and stuff. I do a lot of editing, I do a lot of retaking because I'm not very good at talking, I'm not very good at expressing myself. So a lot of the times I'll have retaken what I've said and then I'll edit it all together so that it makes some kind of sense. Whereas other people, it's just like a stream of consciousness. And sometimes there's not a lot actually going on in that stream of consciousness. So we're getting a lot of videos where it's going, ugh. So it's week 59 on Team Crazy Train, and I haven't really got anything to say. So yeah, I went to shop today and I bought a new game. Yeah, here it is. See, that doesn't interest me. I'm not interested in watching people pondering. I want to hear people talk. I want to hear them expressing themselves. This has become quite a hard video to do actually. There's going to be a lot of editing here. Because I haven't really planned on going into such an attack really. Lighting. Sort out your lighting, people. There's some basic rules in photography, video making, whatever. Don't have the light behind your head. You can't. You don't want to light the back of your head. You need the light in front of your face so that we can see your face. We don't want to see some window behind you. So close your curtains, put your light on. That's better than sitting in front of a window. Get as much light on your face as possible. Sound as well. Well, I'm sure we're all using editing packages, and you can adjust the volume on your videos, no problem. So sort that out. Content, obviously. Just have a 5-minute think before you make a video. Edit out all your pauses. Obviously you're going to have natural pauses in the way you speak, but in between sentences and stuff like that, edit it out. I've noticed something as well. I'm sure it's because a lot of you live at home with your mum and dad and this is a bit of a secret hobby. But don't record videos while your mum and dad are in bed. I can tell this is happening, right? Because I've done it myself when my wife has been in the room next door and I've started talking quietly so she can't hear me, without expression in my voice. And it just comes over as so boring, so monotonous. I can't watch it. I just turn it off straight away. So if you're going to record a video and you're a bit self-conscious about somebody overhearing it, do it when everybody's out of the house. Do it when you're on your own so you've got the freedom to talk loudly and put a bit of expression in and make a tit of yourself, because at the end of the day you've got to be prepared to make a tit of yourself if you're going to make videos on YouTube. So there's some tips for the other members. I don't want to sound like I'm having a go at everybody, because I'm not, because I do like you all and I think there is a lot of potential as YouTubers. But I think we've got to step up our game a little bit, because it's not going to progress, is it? And I want it to get better, and I want it to get worse. So there we go. Bit of YouTube drama. Will we make it onto YouTubedrama.com this week?